I'm Holly, and today it is a really pretty afternoon, and I was going to ride my bike. And I thought, since I showed you how I adapt gymnastics, I thought I'd show you how I adapt riding my bike so it makes it easier for me to do. Okay, first things first. I'm going to show you where I have adapted bike riding so it's a little bit easier for me. One thing I don't do, because of my vision, I don't ride on the road. And it's a bit busy around where I live, and I don't want to get hit by a car. So this is one of the things that I did so I could ride my bike. I have a gate on our property, and I put this giant stop sign on it so I can see it pretty much right about here. I can really see it and know what it says, and I can really see that bright red. But I also I don't go through the gate, I go around it, and I also put this orange cone, see, there it is, right there, so I can see the end of the gate. And I also have this little, it's a little light I got at the dollar store. It will brighten when it turns on when it gets dark. But I got it because it's really a lot and it's really yellow. And I put it right there so I don't hit this giant tree. And then we come around here. And then we have this tree. I put cones all around this tree, and I even have a cone hanging in the tree so I don't hit the tree. I have actually hit this tree. Because it's so skinny and you're riding kind of fast on the bike, I don't always see it. Thankfully, it wasn't this big one over here that I hit. One of the two over here, and it's a great big one that I hit. Thankfully, it wasn't that one. It was this little skinny little pencil. But the embarrassing thing was I did it right in front of a delivery guy. That was a little embarrassing, but he was really nice about it and even asked if I was okay. So I didn't feel too bad. And then you come around by the barn, and we have this pine tree. Now, I have never, I can't say never, I have actually run into this with the bike, because I'll clip it. I won't go all the way around it. Sometimes I'll just happily clip this side. But I also, I had a light down here at the bottom of it, but I don't know what happened to it. Somebody picked it up. I'll have to put that back before I get the bike. And then I come down here. And I'll go in between my holly tree and this bush. And I'll go around the car. This car is sometimes hard to see because the grass is green and so is the car. So sometimes I'll ask my mom to back it up behind the tree, up here by the tree, so I don't run into it. But most of the time it's okay. And it's a good thing that it's like in the road, so I can really see the difference, the color of the road and the grass. So that sometimes makes it a lot easier to see. I keep my bike in the barn, and my family members try to keep things out from in front of it, so I have space to get it out, so I don't fall and trip while I'm inside the barn, because we have a lot of stuff in our barn. This is my bike. It ain't nothing special. I don't have any handbars or anything. Handbrakes or anything. It's just an old I forget what you call those types of brakes. Those types, you push back on the wheel, the pedal, and it stops the bike. Those are the kind that I have. I got this my cell phone holder at Five Below. Where do I get anything? It's always Five Below. The cup holder and this cell phone holder, it all came with the bike, but the cell phone doesn't fit in this. So I don't much use it. The bell does work. Let me see if I can play the bell. So, I don't have anything special. It has a purple basket on the front. Yeah, nothing special. I didn't want anything that had handbrakes. Don't like them. There's nothing wrong with them. I just don't like them. And if you notice that my bike actually has a white wheel in the front and a black wheel in the back, is because when I got a hole in the back tire, I actually could not find any white tires to match, so I'd have tires that matched. So if I wanted to ride, had to go with the black tire. But it's unique, it's cool, it's mine. But the sun is going down and it's really pretty. Look at it going down behind the trees. To me it looks like the trees and everything is on fire. It looks so pretty. I usually will go about 3 or 4 miles. I love riding my bike. Before I rode my bike, I always walked. So I have been doing this for a long time. But it's only now do I try to make it a habit and do it like almost every day. I really enjoy it. And I'll also use a couple of apps to help me track what I'm doing and how far I go on my bike. I'll talk about those next. Okay, the number one app that I use to track myself while I'm doing my bike riding is Charity Miles. Charity Miles is really cool because it can track how far you go, how long you've done it, and how often you have done it. And now they will also count your steps. Of course, I didn't go very far today because, well, I just picked my phone up. But down here, they have everything. This is counting your steps. This is how you start it. You can try all these different things. Walking outdoors, running outdoors, biking. And they also have the counterpart indoors too. Now the way this works is you can choose any charity you want. You are sponsored by different, different companies. And you can do any number of these. They even have Strava, which I don't use, but I've heard a lot about. You can also change your charity. Let's see if I can find that. Change charity. My phone is broke. I messed up the screen. Let's see. Change charity. They have all these kinds of different charities to choose from. All of them. So, you can do a different charity every single day. I always choose St. Jude or Wounded Warrior Project. And sometimes I will also choose cancer research and things like that. So it'll also show you how far you've gone. All of these represent how far you've gone every day, or how often you plan on either walking, riding your bike, running, whatever. And you can zero in on it just by tapping one of them, and they'll tell you how far you've gone. But this is also very cool. You can tap up here, and it says you can track how far you've done daily, monthly, and yearly. So you can do goals. Last year, I biked 522 miles. This year, I have biked 411 miles. So my goal is 522. And you can also do monthly. Monthly. It will tell you how far you've gone months. And since this month, I've only done 17 miles. So this is pretty cool. I really like, and then we'll also down here, I'll tell you what you did it for, how long you've done it. But this is very cool. Let's see, I can show you. If you tap on it, and when it gets started, this comes up, the screen will come up. But not only will it tells you your mileage here. It tells you your mileage here, how long you've done it, how far you've gone, how long you've done it, and how fast you are going. And then your stop and go. You can take pictures, things like that. And they do give you, you can win things. I've never won things. I thought I won a shirt one time, but I never got it, so I don't think I won. So this is pretty cool. So if you're going to do any kind of outdoor activities, I highly recommend this. This is very cool too, though. This is called Making It Rain. You can actually, wait a minute, that's not what I'm talking about. I don't know what that is. This is Making It Rain. You can actually earn pledges. It's almost kind of like Jump Rope for Heart, if you remember when you were kids. And except this time you're either running, walking, you name it. And your friends and family can pledge you to go farther. So this is pretty cool. You can even advertise so other people know you're doing it, and you can earn more money. Oops. So I really like Charity Miles. That's pretty much the only one that I really use. I also use Zombie Run. So that is pretty cool too. I don't use that very often. Go back. Yeah, it's not going back for me today. Oh well. That's pretty much the only one I use. I mean, there is an app on the cell phone that will track how far you've gone in health and everything, health and fitness. Of course, there's no data because I didn't have it on today at all. That's pretty much the only one I use. I have used Zombie Run before, but I didn't exactly get that much and like it that much. I mean, it was fun at the beginning, but I just kind of lost interest. So I highly recommend Charity Miles. It helps me to know that when I'm doing my exercises or whatnot, it's not always for me. Sometimes what motivates me is doing it not just for me, but somebody else. So I'm not walking that mile just for me. It is for me, but I'm also helping somebody else in the process. So that's a thumbs up in in my book. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll hope to see you next week. Bye.